Are you running on empty and using caffeine or convenience foods to get you through the day? We live in a world where long shifts, high pressure situations, and emotional toll from work is all too common. But proper nutrition can be a game changer to help boost your energy, enhance your performance, and your overall well being. It can help you feel focused and energized despite those long shifts. So let's dive into the critical role nutrition plays in being able to thrive as a professional. So, why does nutrition matter? Nutrition helps you sustain your energy levels, meaning the food you eat directly impacts how much energy you have. Poor nutrition can lead to those energy crashes, brain fog, and fatigue. We've all experienced that when we hit the candy store or the fast food restaurants, right? We get that highs and lows that come pretty quickly. And this is a challenge, especially for those in the healthcare field where work is very demanding. The shift you're on can be very demanding. So we want to focus on balanced meals because those provide that steady release of energy that keeps you alert and focused all day. Second, nutrition affects your cognitive function and your decision making. So if you're in a job where you need to stay sharp and have that mental clarity and be able to make those quick decisions, then you want to stay focused on nutrient-rich foods that support your brain health, improve memory, concentration, and problem-solving abilities. Third, nutrition does affect your stress management levels and ability to manage stress. So many professions, healthcare in particular, is inherently stressful. We've all experienced that. And so focusing on certain nutrients like magnesium and omega-3 fatty acids can help your body better manage stress. This helps you regulate cortisol levels and helps support your nervous system health. And fourth, physical stamina is impacted by your nutrition. So if you're on your feet for long hours or you have a very physically demanding job that requires strength and resilience, proper nutrition and support for your muscle recovery, managing inflammation, and boosting your overall stamina is important. So, what are the key nutrients that can help boost your energy and performance so that you don't get as stressed or have those energy crashes? First off, let's talk about those complex carbohydrates. We all know that carbohydrates are our body's primary source of energy, but you want to make sure that instead of taking in refined carbs like white bread, sugary snacks, you want to choose more complex carbs such as whole grains. This might be quinoa or oats, sweet potatoes, and legumes. These provide a slow, steady release of energy without that crash. But when you eat those sugary foods, you get that crash pretty quickly. Second, you want to make sure you're eating lean protein because protein is essential for muscle repair. It's important for your immune function and it does sustain your energy. So proteins like chicken and turkey, eggs, or plant-based options like tempeh and beans are important to maintaining your energy levels and help your muscles repair if you are on your feet all day and doing some heavy lifting. Third, how about healthy fats? I know there's a lot of talk in the past that fats are bad for us, but in reality, fats actually fuel your brain. They keep you satisfied longer, so you're not constantly looking for that quick snack. But I really like the idea that fats improve your brain function, and we'll talk about that in a future video. But fats that we want to look at are things like avocados, nuts and seeds. So are you eating those almonds and those chia seeds? Are you eating fish? Fatty fish have like salmon and mackerel have those healthy fats for your body and your brain. Or that olive oil, right? Substituting one oil for a better one. Those are all important to your brain function. Fourth, vitamins and minerals. We don't always get enough of these in our day. Our food lacks them pretty heavily, so we have to find other ways to get them because certain micronutrients do play a significant role in your energy levels and your ability to manage stress, right? So magnesium, which is usually found in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, this helps fight fatigue and muscle tension. Your vitamin B12, which is going to support your energy production, is found in animal products and fortified plant-based foods, right? So B12 is huge. How about your iron? Are you getting enough iron? This prevents fatigue, and you can find it in things like spinach, lentils, and lean meats. And the last mineral we're going to talk about is vitamin C. Vitamin C is important for boosting your immunity and reducing that oxidative stress. So you can find this in your citrus fruits, your bell peppers, or your strawberries. But if you're not getting enough of these, you might need to find alternative ways to get them because minerals are going to help. And then last is that hydration. We often go for those sugar-loaded coffees or that Red Bull, but those are again going to give you that spike of high and a really quick drop in energy levels. And dehydration can sneak up on you and you might not realize it. So I just want to keep a water bottle on hand and make sure that you're getting enough hydration. This can also come from some of your food, right? Like cucumbers and watermelon have a lot of water. I always carry around a big old water bottle with me because I believe hydration is important. And I've actually tested that myself. When I was really low on energy and I wanted to go find something to get that quick energy boost, instead I grabbed a bottle of water and I chugged probably 20 ounces. And I'd say within 30 minutes to an hour, my energies just skyrocketed. It was just the strangest thing. So it's an often forgotten form of energy, but your body has a lot of water in it. It's made up of a lot of water. So make sure you're getting that water and that hydration. So let's kind of round this out talking about some practical tips because if you're a busy professional, I get it, it's hard. It's so much easier to just hit the drive-through or grab whatever snack's sitting on the counter. Sometimes we just have to plan a little bit. So the first step would be to maybe plan and meal prep if you have time, right? We recognize that time constraints typically lead to poor food choices. Some people find it really helpful to prep their meals on their day off and have it just ready for their entire work stretch or their work week, however you look at it. You can use simple recipes so you don't have to spend as much time cooking, right? You can plan, you can decide, but make sure that you are taking nutrient dense food options with you to work. It's going to help you sustain that energy. Second of all, how about snacks? We often, and I don't know about you, but we all do it. I do it too. We don't snack smart, but we want to make sure that we are avoiding those vending machines. Or maybe the break room where somebody brought in a box of donuts. I've seen that all the time because they're easy things to bring. But what about substituting that with things like yogurt with berries or trail mix with nuts and dried fruit? One of my favorite snacks to buy is at Costco. They have boxes of trail mix that are single serve packets. I just have to grab one and take it with me. Then I don't have to think about, oh, what am I going to have for a snack if I need to? I already have it and I already know it's going to be good for me and it's going to give me that energy in my brain, that fuel it needs. Maybe it's packing some hard-boiled eggs, right? Just think about what's easy to grab and go that maybe you have prepared already. Maybe you need to think about balancing what's on your plate, right? There's a lot of people that talk about different plate methods. And so one of the simplest ones you can follow is, have you made half of your plate with colored vegetables? And then take the other half and split it and make sure one portion has protein and the other one has that whole grain, because that form of eating is going to keep you satisfied all day, or at least until it's time to have more food. The fourth tip you can take is just to work on limiting sugar and processed foods, right? So maybe cut back on how many of those convenient snacks you take and just substitute one for a healthier, nutrient-dense option. The fifth, we have two more to cover, and then we'll kind of talk about how to prioritize, because I know this video probably has a lot in it. But the fifth is breakfast. Now, I know there's controversy on this, and I really support pick and do what works for you. Some people get sluggish if they don't have breakfast. Some people need to start their day that way. Some people are more energized if they fast a little bit longer. So again, pick what works for you. But if you're one that needs breakfast, but it's hard to carve out that time to cook, can you maybe make some oats, overnight oats the night before that have like almond butter, which is a healthy fat, and a banana in it, right? Get some fruits in there. Or a pre-made smoothie, right? I know a lot of people who will take like a quart jar and put all their ingredients for their smoothie in it. So the next morning they just have to dump it in the blender and turn it on. So anything that can simplify that for yourself, right? Maybe it's just a piece of whole grain toast with a hard-boiled egg and avocado. If your eggs are already boiled, you don't have to take that time for that. And then the sixth one is just to make sure you're staying consistent with your hydration, right? Again, our bodies are made up of water. We need that water. You can change it up with varieties. I know there's a lot of mixes you can put in your water. Just make sure it doesn't have a lot of sugar, or just a lemon and cucumber. But just make sure you're getting that hydration and not taking in things that are going to deplete you more. Because the long-term benefits of proper nutrition can far outweigh the challenges, right? Because the benefits are you have improved physical health. So you have that reduced risk of chronic illness, such as heart disease or diabetes. You're going to enhance your emotional well-being, which means you're going to be in a better mood and you're going to be able to manage stress better. You will see an increase in productivity, meaning when you have higher energy levels, you can focus better, which leads to improved performance. And then overall, this is going to help you with that work-life balance, because if you're feeling energized, you feel like you can engage more in your personal life as well. You don't just come home from a shift and want to crash. And so I encourage you to start small. Don't try and implement everything you've heard in this video, but pick just one thing, one simple change you can make, right? For me, it was just start drinking more water. For you, it might be change one snack. Don't try to do it all. But you can do it. I'm a huge believer in small, simple, doable changes and just focusing on one for this week, and then maybe add another next week. Before you know it, you're going to have revamped a lot of things and you're going to be feeling so much better. But if you're still uncertain of where to start, let's chat. Just go to abundantwellnessessentials.com/consult. I would love to help you out and help you figure out where is that one small change you can make that can make a world of difference. And it is free to you. But I hope this video helped you. Have a blessed day.